Dan the Natural Man Show. It's another glorious Monday. Man, my pants have a hole. It's developed a hole. These pants that have the stretch fit, that's all I wear now because they're so much more comfortable than regular blue jeans. But the issue with some of them is they are weaker. And so over time they'll develop holes. A good pair of non-stretch blue jeans, those things will last forever. But it's just hard to find some that are comfortable, you know? So today I want to talk about a very common fruit that I think most of us have access to, and a lot of us probably already are eating. The fruit is apples. Apples. You know those saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, I found some very interesting health benefits I want to talk about really quickly. The first benefit of apples is apples can lower your cholesterol and blood pressure. Apples are full of soluble fiber, and soluble fiber helps prevent plaque buildup in the arteries. And doctors like Dr. Esselstyn and Esselstyn found that a high fiber, low fat, plant-based diet can actually help to get rid of some of the plaque in the arteries. Actually dissolve it. But they also found that even the plaque that stayed, if you eat a low-fat plant-based diet long enough and for the rest of your life, even the plaque that you already have, it stabilizes. There's no longer any risk of it breaking off and causing a heart attack or stroke. So it's a win-win. Soluble fiber helps prevent cholesterol buildup in the lining of the blood vessel walls, lowering the incidence of atherosclerosis. A higher intake of soluble fiber is linked with a reduced risk of developing cardiovascular disease. Number 2, eating foods with fiber, including apples, can aid digestion. And digestion is a very, very important aspect that we need to focus on if we really want to be healthy. We have to make sure that we're digesting, because you can eat the best diet in the world, but if your body is not breaking it down, your body can't absorb all that wonderful nutrition. So soluble fiber and other foods with fiber can help digestion. A study coming from the Harvard Chan School of Public Health, both types of fiber, soluble and insoluble fiber, which means it can't be absorbed in water, are important for digestion. And you're in luck, apples have both types. Soluble fiber helps slow down digestion, allowing you to feel full, and also slows the digestion of glucose, which helps control your blood sugar. Meanwhile, insoluble fiber can help food move through your system and aid with constipation. Number 3, apples can help support a healthy immune system. And these days and even before now, a good functioning immune system is vital for lifelong health, because some of these germs and viruses and bacteria, if your immune system is weak, in a weakened state, a bacterial infection can become fatal. Let's see. A diet filled with soluble fiber helped convert immune cells that were pro-inflammatory into anti-inflammatory immune-supporting ones. Interesting, because we all know that inflammation is a driver for almost all of our chronic diseases today. And of course, apples also contain vitamin C. Vitamin C helps to strengthen the immune system. Number 4, apples are a diabetes-friendly fruit. And, nobody should fear fruit. Look, if you're eating a low-fat, high-fiber, plant-based diet, even if you're a diabetic, a lot of people have been able to reverse type 2 diabetes on a low-fat, plant-based diet. It has to be truly low-fat, though, 30 grams of fat a day or less. After a while, your body will start to, especially if you're type 2, exercise, and you lose some weight, and you eat plant-based, low-fat. Over time, your blood sugar will start to stabilize, and you could probably even get off your medicine, some of you. But of course you would do this under a doctor's care and guidance. But it is possible. Of course, in this study, apples are diabetes friendly because they have fiber. Fiber slows the absorption of sugar in the bloodstream, and it may improve blood sugar levels. So imagine if everything you're eating throughout the day has an abundance of fiber in it. So the foods you're deciding to eat, they digest slower, thereby the sugar is released slower into the bloodstream and it stays more even. It's just a lot easier on the body at large, overall, because slow digesting foods, the body doesn't have to work as hard. Number 5, the antioxidants in apples may play a role in cancer prevention. Most of our plant foods have antioxidants and polyphenols and all these wonderful things that help the body control damage from oxidative stress, from toxins in the environment, from physical stress, from the sun, all these things. And apples is another great food on the list to help us prevent cancer. One study found that eating apples on a regular basis is associated with a reduced risk of certain cancers, including colon cancer, oral cavity cancer, esophageal cancer, and breast cancers. The fiber in apples may provide cancer-preventing perks. Interesting. They found that women who ate more high-fiber foods during adolescence and young adulthood had a lower breast cancer risk later in life. And of course, another study found that a diet that is high in fiber can help protect against colon cancer, as well as type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease. Number 6, eating apples can support healthy weight loss. Yes, I totally agree. And it's not just apples. If you want to lose weight, one of the most effective ways I've found, and I've written a book about it, but I haven't published it yet, is a low-fat, high-fiber, plant-based diet. And you don't have to worry about counting calories. That's the beauty of this. You don't have to worry about counting calories. As long as you're eating your low-fat, high-fiber, plant-based foods, you can eat as much as you want of them. You can eat actually until you're satisfied, as opposed to a lot of the crash diets where you can only eat just a little bit and you're still hungry. That's not sustainable, guys. If you're hungry after you eat, that is not sustainable. Eventually you're going to cave in and pig out. But if you stick to a high-fiber, low-fat, plant-based diet, you eat as much as you want to you're comfortably full. And I'm telling you, it's amazing. You will stop dropping weight. You just have to experience it for yourself. Just do it. There's a lot of guides online. And number 7, apples may prevent Alzheimer's disease. Dementia and Alzheimer's disease are really, really on the rise, unfortunately. That's some of the most devastating diseases I can think of, Apples and flavonoid-rich foods like berries, they have found that adults ages 50 and older who included only a small amount of flavonoid-rich foods like berries, apples, and tea in their diet were a whopping 2 to 4 times more likely. Wait a minute. Yeah, 2 to 4 times more likely to develop Alzheimer's disease and related types of dementia over 20 years compared with people who ate more flavonoid-rich foods. Okay. Wow. Okay, so I didn't even know that. So if you're eating enough fruits and vegetables, you're much less likely to develop Alzheimer's disease than somebody who eats very little of these foods. Wow. Okay. And number 8 here, apples might help get your gut healthy. Of course, as you probably know, foods high in fiber feed our gut bacteria, feed the good gut bacteria. So if we have an overgrowth of bad bacteria in the gut, if we feed the good bacteria can populate and crowd out the bad bacteria so we can get a balanced gut system. You don't want to get rid of all your bad gut bacteria, but you have to have a balance, okay? A balance of good versus evil. And the best way to do it is eat a plant-based diet and add fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, apple cider vinegar. If you like the kombucha, those are good. I can't think. There's a lot of fermented foods. Anyway, if you found this video a lot helpful, like it and share it. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my page, DannyNaturalMan.com. And remember, until next time, keep it natural.